And we're live. And good morning, good afternoon, good evening, boys and girls. Skewers out there, what are you guys doing? I see you out there watching this channel. Welcome to another RSG lunch stream, something we do to bring something fun for you to listen to on your work day. Glad to have you guys here as we have fun and talk shop about Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Skewers, let me hear you in the chat. Get in there, whip out your pickles. Do whatever it is that you need to do to say hi. We'll shout you out here in a few minutes. But if you're new and wonder what this is this lunch hour. This is where we have fun. We talk about Star Wars Galaxy Heroes with you guys and give you something fun to listen to. Whether it's you're just getting your day started, you're at work, and you need something fun to listen to during your lunch hour. Whether it's watching us live or watching us later on, or maybe you're somewhere in the world where you're driving home from work and you need something to listen to as you make your way home to kind of decompress from that long work day. It doesn't matter. We're going to have fun here and talk about Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. We're going to do a roster review. I will suffer through mod depression. It's my niche in life, and you guys seem to enjoy my pain and suffering, and I'm glad that brings you joy. And then we will also get your questions. And the way that works is if you have a question you would like to pose to us about the game or what's going on in the game and things of that nature, then all you need to do is put question in front of your statement, pop it into the chat. We will get that scoop up. I can't emphasize how much we need the word question in front of your statement, or it will not filter out and we could miss your stuff. And so yeah, that's how it works. So pretty simple stuff. Glad to have you guys here. I am Ranger J 1999. You guys know who I am. I am the host and part of the RSG crew. We got other people joining us here on this fun field day. We've got Grim the Mechanic.
Excellent.
Yes, good, Smithers. We have the Stoner Jedi himself. We have Xylo Takedown.
Hey, what's up, skiers?
And of course, right, we did have Finn. I don't know where he went. I guess
he ran away. Yeah,
I think he went for chicken nuggets. I don't know the deal. Chicken nuggets. And then last but not least, we've got the lovely Ouchie girls here. Ouchie Dumpling.
Hi.
Hi, Ouchie. Glad.
Hey.
Ouchie girls here. Yes, go ahead.
I'm feeling a little blessed today.
Why? What's up? What's going on, Ouchie?
Well, because tonight, on the big stream tonight, I am filling the rest of
time,
my
RSG and pickle time, RSG and pickle
challenge.
time. Where he at? Where he at? Where he at? Where he at? Now there he go. There he go. There he go. There you go. RSG and pickles. RSG and pickles. RSG and pickles. RSG and pickles. RSG and pickle. RSG and pickle. RSG and pickle with a baseball bat. RSG and pickle. RSG and pickle. RSG and pickles with a baseball bat.
Thank you, XO.
XO68 cheered. X222 pickle time.
Yeah, thank you for the 222 bits, XO. And I just been pickled by Finn. That's awful. So, oh lordy in heaven. Ouchie, could you please continue your thought? You were interrupted by the Finn singing of the pickle song.
I'm always happy to let Finn sing.
Sure.
The stream tonight.
Yes, what about it?
I will be fulfilling my challenge to Gear 12 and Zeta my Dooku.
Oh, yes, that's right.
He's ready to go, and I'll do that tonight.
Oh,
so
my
I'm feeling
God.
a little
dirty
about it.
Little dirty, little not clean.
Little jived.
Someone
might be
someone get
considering
Ouchie
leaving
some,
the country.
Yeah, someone get Ouchie some vitamin E so she can get back into the clean world. You know what I'm saying? So we can't have this feeling of distraught from Ouchie. But then again, she did it to herself. So you know, you have done that yourself, Anakin. But we don't want Ouchie to feel bad. But you know what? Ouchie's like just like a bandit. Just do it.
Well, there's one person who wants Ouchie to feel bad, and his name is good old Maurice.
Yeah, but
and if you're out there, good old Maurice, you better be around tonight.
But how can you feel bad, Ouchie? You helped raise money to fight the fight on cancer.
Plus, it's for your guild, right? Two birds, one stone.
So yeah.
Whatever.
Sorry to argue, Ouchie. You're doing good in the world. You can't feel bad about that.
I guess so.
Yeah. See.
It's like sure. It's the skates, isn't it?
From a certain point of view.
Yeah.
From a certain point of view, you're gonna find Ouchie that we. Getting all Obi-Wan on Ouchie Girl.
Oh, I have to give a shout out to Dao Zuba, who just said in chat that my guild needs a lot of help.
Oh, snap.
Dao Zuba is one of my officers and is one of the more whalier people in the guild. He's been there since basically the beginning.
Since birth.
He only left once, but he came back.
That's right. He couldn't resist your charm.
I think he only
in the
left
beginning,
once.
there was Dalzuba.
In the beginning, there was darkness. And then Achi said, let there be members. And there were. And she saw that it was good, and it was good. And then Achi said, let there be a game that I can control these people with. And thus she created Galaxy of Heroes in her guild. And she saw that it was good, and it was good. We can continue going on with this.
It was something like that.
Yeah. So anyway, so glad to have you here, Ouchie, always. Make sure, guys, if you'd like to donate like EXO just did with Bits, you can go over on Twitch and donate. There's all kinds of sound bites you can do. We've got fun stuff that you can donate on YouTube. You can do super chats, and fun stuff drops into the cup of plenty from Lord Vader, sitting there looking all sad because his cup's a little empty. If you donate $20 and 1 cent or more, then you get the Pickle Extravaganza, where we all whip out our pickles and we play with our pickles and we have a big party with doing so. So there's lots of fun stuff you can do. You can sponsor us. You can subscribe on Twitch. There's all kinds of ways you can support the channel. You can become a Patreon member. So I'm just throwing that out there. So there you go. Glad to have you guys here. Let's say hi to all the skewers and then we'll get into the nonsense. D Perks was the first one here. He says, well harder. That's right. He's got the well sign. A lot of well signs. So a lot of welling going on right there. Briarius Aegon, or Briar Aragon, as Ronnie would say, says, good afternoon. You just says,
Aragorn.
Yeah.
From Lord of the Rings.
I know, right? He's Aragorn, son of Arathon. You owe him allegiance. No, I don't. I just gotta chase chickens. Yuta says, happy humpity dumpity day. Hope the day goes well, Glorita. That's very nice of you. We're glad to have you here. Deep Burke says we should be getting a buttload of news today. I'm pretty excited. We've already got some news. I'm not really going to go into it here because we're going to cover it in depth on Wednesday, our tonight's show. So we got a big day planned for you guys. So today, we're doing the lunch stream. Then we'll have the pre-stream with all our VIPs. For anybody that's a YouTube sponsor, that kind of thing. Then we'll have the big Wednesday night show. Then we'll let Urge do his thing, and then I think at 11:30 p.m. Eastern tonight, we are going to be having a Grande versus Ranger GAC match, and that's going to be linked in our Discord where you can find it, and that's going to be me fighting Grande through members of the ANZGC Guild. And what's happening is, the way it works is me and Grande have a member there that they're facing each other. We control their accounts, so we've already been talking with them. And then the way it works is we get 2 calls that we can make for teams that we want to control for the battles. Other than that, we let the AI fight the battles, right? So we go through and we go back and forth each battle. And then Hennessy, he's going to be hosting it. You've seen him on our channel many times in our chat and stuff. He's going to be the referee and making the calls, and he's going to be the one controlling that. So we'll be, I think, on his channel doing all this stuff, and then he's going to try to help raise money for ACS and the fires and stuff. And I believe in Australia is what he's going for. So there's a lot of that'll be tonight at 11:30 p.m. Eastern. And if it's too late and you can't catch it, don't worry, it'll be up there on the board on YouTube that you can go back and watch it. So it should be a good time. So a lot of stuff going on today. It's got a lot of streaming, so there you go. All right, continue on. Bad Rongo's here. Hello, my friends. This morning, skewers. Would someone mind calling in a bomb threat to my work today? No, I'm not doing that. I don't want to go to jail. I like not being in jail, so there you go. So, no. But I understand your pain, man. So hopefully the workday goes by fast for you. Bill Rip Papachula says, good morning, skewers. Happy hump day. Let's get them pickles out. Tonight we get to hang out with Grinders. That's always fun. No, not really. No, it's really not. Yeah, it's yeah. Sting says chicken and waffles. That's Grande's kind of life motto, if you want to go with it.
I don't know. Chicken and waffles is pretty good.
They are delicious, but Grande is not just a thing you say. It's a way of life. Let's see here. Jason Hommel says, happy hump day, everyone. Pickle Hype and the Babe Rangers are flowing from him. Thank you, Jason Hommel. Of course, Ouchie Girl says, hola, lunchers. Happy lunchtime to everyone. There you go. Obi-Wan Jabron, he says, hey, guys. Hey, Obi. Skywalker Vader, a Canadian brother from another mother up there, says, good afternoon, everyone. Up there in the frozen tundra representing the skewers up there, eh? Let's see here. Who else we got? Dolby 6.06 is here. He says, hello, everyone. Him and Harry Potter here. He's a free elf. Infinity Game says, Ranger versus Grande. Who is going to win? Well, we're just having fun, so I'm not too worried about that. I just want to have fun. It's going to be interesting. These are whale accounts, by the way.
Kraken versus X-Whale. It should be interesting.
Yeah. Skill versus idiot savantness. I don't know what's going to happen because Grande has those moments of clarity where you're like, oh, snap, Grande, did you just say that? Oh, that's insightful. And then he says, I'm picking my nose. And you're like, you just ruined whatever you just said to me. So, Ouchie's right. She says complete shenanigans and tomfoolery. That's true. That's true. Ouchie knows me too well. Ouchie says, question, statement. Shame on you, Ouchie. Stop it.
Ha ha.
Fourth Okage says, what's up, Ranger? What's up, Pimp? Fourth Okage representing the village of the Hidden Leaf. The Fire Nation is here. Very nice. Foreigner says, hello there, skewers. Let's see here. D Perk says, I'm available to replace Finn. You're more than welcome. Anybody's welcome. Yeah, especially if you're a long-time viewer to come jump into the Zoom at any time. Fourth Okage says, oh my god, it's an extremely pretty lady. That's right. D Perk says, okay, I'm looking for people we haven't shouted out yet. Mockbus here says, Hump Day! Hell yeah. Mike. Ray Rock says, good Hump Day! Morning, skewers. Glad to have you here. CBO97, my military brother from another mother, says, log into pickle time. Woot. Damn right. Who the Hut says, happy middle of the weekday, skewers. Very nice. Who else we got? Deep Sea Kelso says, what's happening? What's happening with you? That's a name I haven't seen before. Welcome to the show, my friend. Glad to have you here. Maybe you have been, but I see so many names. It's just, bear with me. But yeah, we're glad to have you.
There's a couple guys from...
minus my mental retardation. So, yes.
Yeah, there's a couple guys from my Raid Shadow Legends guild that just popped
Well,
on.
Hey, glad to have you guys here.
Yeah. The Saffron man, shout out to him. He's the big guild leader guy. So
Dal Zuba is here. We already acknowledged him, but shout out to you for being here, my friend. Let me see who else we got here. Darsign 1972 says, happy Hump Day, Hump Day. Darsign, glad to have you here. Let's see here. Anybody else? Herbert Fulcrum says, yar, it'd be a Pirate Wednesday. Happy Hump Day to ye line lovers. Thank you for being here, Herbert Fulcrum. Maz is here. The lovely Maz Kanat is here as well. Hey, Maz.
Hi, Maz.
Hey, Maz. Hi.
Hey.
Hey, girl. Maz is my favorite. She loves me. And I love Maz. Let's see here. McHealth19's here. He says, hello there. Hello there back. Let's see here. The Saffron Man, as previously mentioned, says, hey guys, glad to have you here. I'm sorry that you have to put up with Potato Head Grim in your guild. I just apologize for that and everything he's caused you pain and suffering. So, yeah. Let's see. Deep says, y'all did a roster review of my account 2 years ago. I always watch Rarely Post. Well, that's okay. We're glad to have you as a viewer, Deep. If you want to say something and just have fun, you can. If you want to sit back and just not say anything and just enjoy and watch the RSG goodness just wash over you, that's fine too. Fourth Okage says, I love Maz too, even though she hates me. Well, quit being such a butthole and maybe she'd like you more, Maz, or Fourth Okage. Maz loves everybody unless you make her angry. Then she turns into a powerful weapon of mass destruction and will claw your face out. I've seen her do it. She's like a ninja assassin. No, I made that up. She's not like that. No, she's giving Fourth Okage shit. So there you go. All right, that's everybody that I can see so far. So glad to have you guys here. Welcome to the program. No, Maz does not hate all of us. Maz is one of the kindest, nicest people I have ever met. So, yes, Maz is not there. Ouchie might cut you. That's different. Ouchie's she's a badass, tough lady. I wouldn't piss off Ouchie. I mean, I can because I can defend myself, but most normal mortals cannot because she will tear you up.
I have pissed her off before and
didn't feel good, did it, Greg?
I regret everything.
Yeah. Learn to shut your pie hole.
Most recently, when he disappeared for 3 days.
Yeah, not that way to go, Graham.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't anger the beast, for she shall kick your ass. Let's see here. So let's get into some mod depression. Why not? Let's check the store. Let's see what's there. Let's see what I can do for you guys. And if you guys are new and wondering what I'm talking about, this is where I try to slice mods, roll mods, do stuff with mods, and it usually goes pretty not good. So yeah, not too good. I don't want to spend money on the diamond. What's this? 3 speed? No, those are all poop. Unless it's 5 speed, I don't look at it. I'm sorry, I'm just not. Unless it's like a crit damage triangle or something. But, mods. No, nothing there I really want. So let's go and do some slicing. And this is where I will slice, and it always goes poorly, and then I suffer depression. By Calvin Klein. I mean, it's a real thing. If you guys missed it last day or so, you can see I've got my gas relic and rocking and rolling. He's relic 7. He's a beast. He's ridiculous, and I'm so happy I've got him done. I can just save my get one for the other outrageous stuff that's going to pop in and occur. So let's go in here and roll some mods. Let me see what we can do. I do need to get some offense mods. I wonder if I should roll those instead of just slicing some mods, because when I slice out you girl, it doesn't go well. I'm just throwing that out there, that it does not usually go well.
No, not really, not for anybody.
No, it's an awful thing. I'm not happy about it. You know what? Let's go pull some offensive mods. We haven't done that in a long
I blame
time.
Finn.
I mean, you blame Finn for everything. When I wake up in the morning and I have to pee right away, I blame Finn. So there's just yeah. Let's see here. We'll go for. Wait, no, that's defense. So I didn't mean to hit that. Where's the offense? There they are. Let's go in here and let's get some mods. Let's see what we can get from this. All right. Now, last time we did this, I got a unicorn. I ended up with a mod that had 6 speed on it. You can go back and watch, I think, Thursday or Friday last week. I think we were all pooping the pants on that one. So, oh, look at all these 3-dot mods. Thanks, CG. Thanks. Jesus. I got 1, 2, so that's, those 3-dot mods are important.
One of these days, just for shits and giggles, you should roll one of them, just to be like all, hey, you might get a unicorn in one of those.
I refuse on principle. I refuse to subject myself to that mental damage. That's just awful. That's a waste. That's like a Dave Chappelle. That's a waste of weed.
True. Okay. Then Riemann would have a reason to give you a hard time.
Yeah.
What's with the plus 24 dot mod there, Ranger?
What's going on, Ranger? What is that? All right. So if it's a blue, we're gonna roll it to 6. Looking for good stats here. No, that's just flat offense. I don't want that. Sorry, blue. You didn't meet my standards of cavernous. All right, let's go. These are greens. We're going to roll these to 9. See if we get some speed, some good offense on there. No. Ew, no. Next one, let's do this. Let's go back to 9. See what we get. No. Next one. Okay, this has 5 speed on it. We're going to go all the way max this already. Let's see if we can get a hit on speed and something good with it. All right, we hit speed and health and offense. It's flat offense. It's not a percentage, but we'll take it. We'll take it, damn it. So we're gonna save that one. That's a good one. All right, so
you'll take it and you'll enjoy it.
Right, I will like it. Let's go. This one. No. Oh, an arrow that has crit avoidance. Christ. That was great. All right, these are grays. We're going to roll them to 12. Speed 4. I'm actually going to keep that one. We'll see what that does when we slice it. Can I slice it right away? I can slice it right away. Let's see what the other gray does. Let's upgrade this. So it's Protected Circle. Nice. I need those for Anakin. And it didn't hit speed. Alright, so we'll sell this other crap and then we'll go roll that mod. I'm not going to sell. Let's see. Well, let's just go upgrade it. We might as well. Let's see. No, stop it. Where did you go? You hit 4 speed. Oh, there, you're right there. Let's see if we get a hit on the speed. If not, then... We did hit speed. So 2 for 2 of the speed today. The depression is not as hard today as it was yesterday. I mean, I couldn't hit the broadside of a damn barn yesterday. That was awful. All right, so not too bad. Not too bad. Got some good stuff there. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Wait, I have a... Okay, I'm going to go... Wait, that's a 4-speed. Ooh, get out of here. You're nasty. Let's see. 5-speed. No, don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Alright. Where's that one? It was... Did I miss a 5-speed? 5-speed square? Yeah, it's right there.
This is cool. For any of our viewers that play Black Desert Mobile, they just released the Sorceress today. A new class.
Right,
that's cool.
Let's see if this can get to 10. The green. So not too bad. Not too bad at all. We'll take it. We got some good stuff here to work with. So not bad. Not bad. Very nice. Okay. So we'll get to that. Not a bad day for mods. We did some decent stuff there. I'm pretty okay with that. So not too bad. I'll take it.
Wait a second. No depression today?
No depression. I'm serious. There is no depression in that whatsoever. And if you guys want to know what I'm working on before we get into the roster view, I'll tell you. It's just about the 501st. It's about relicking them. So I'm just using my canteen. I'm using 100 refreshes a day just because to take Anakin to Relic 7 and all these guys you see right now, I used all my mats. So it's really just about getting the mats. So if you'd like to go to Arc Trooper, for instance, I've got to get these pieces here on the left and the ones on the right. The ones on the left are not a problem, but the ones on the right, you need Cantina. You can't just buy a bunch of them unless you get the pack, and I refuse to buy the pack. I'll just farm them, use my energy refreshes, and get a bunch of them. So yeah. Yeah, wait, I came for the mod depression. What was that? Look, I can't be depressed all the time. Why can't you be happy for me, Briarius? Son of a bitch. God. Skewers are harsh, man. If I'm not suffering, then they're not happy, man. It's Dutch door action going on there. All right, let's get into something that does bring all of us happiness, and that is our roster review. And today we're doing, wait a minute, all right, hold on. We're doing Skywalker Vader, that filthy Canuck up there in the Canada. And we're doing his roster review today. Well, his time has come. That's right, McHealth, this is the way. And they are in just GYST. Shout out to your guild.
That's me.
Yeah. Yeah, Skywalker Vader.
That stands for Get Your Sith Together.
Mm-hmm. Which is what you're doing with your Dooku right now, Ouchie.
Shh.
I'm just saying that's what that means. Why are you shushing me? I'm just stating a fact.
That's funny.
All right, Skywalker Vader says, I need help with mods. Don't we all? Have a look at my main characters and teams, if they make sense. Also my relic characters. And, well, who should I be working on next? As always, Zetas. Who should I put into the next 2 Zetas? Ships to who I should be working on next. Okay, let's look at old Skywalker Vader there, eh? Let's see what we got going on. He's running the Padme team. Doing all right in Arena. Doing all right in Fleet. He's got that nice crystal income coming in. Let's look at these characters and see what we can do, eh? Let's see...
Are you going to come in here, Skywalker Vader?
Yeah, he's welcome. Let's see here. All right, so let's look at... So we do have the Darth Revan team. Why are we not running that? Let me look at Sith Empire. We could be running the Darth Revan team. But, I mean, if you're using Padme, that's fine, too, because your Padme team's very, very nice. It's a very nice selection of regular characters on that Padme team. But your Darth Revan team is pretty solid. Let's look at your Darth Revan speed. 323, that's nothing to sneeze at. That's pretty solid. Basilisk 305. Modded correctly. What's your Malak? Lots of... little low on the protection. I would get rid of those tenacity. Get a protection on the cross. Protection's fine on the diamond. I see what you're doing. You're going full tenacity with Malak. It's fine. But your modding's off because you've got one that's missing tenacity to make 6 if you're gonna go full tenacity. So maybe switch that up with the diamond. But I mean the triangle, but you've got a great protection on there with protection and protection secondary. Speed's fine. Yeah, I'm fine with this. This is fine. Little tweaking there, but that's fine. HK's fine. Sith Empire's fine. So you got the Sith Empire team, so that's pretty good. Let's see how your 501st are coming along, because I think that's where we might be going to next. We do have General Skywalker. Oh my god. He's got gas. So amazing. So, looking at this, keep farming ARC Trooper, absolutely. Let's start getting gas geared. Even at 5 stars, you can use gas on offense in GAC and TW because it can obliterate a lot of stuff. Little hard with the Darth Revan team, but if you can start, if I'm talking about gear and relics, things like that, you will need the Zeta on ARC Trooper, and then of course we need the 4 Zetas on General Skywalker. But I was using gas when he was 5 stars and 6 stars. You know, just put a buttload of speed and protection on him. That's all you can do. And then use them for offense because the AI, you know how the AI is. But yeah, you can definitely have a powerhouse team here and just start getting this. Just focus on the 5.0 first is where I would go at. You've got the working components of it, so yeah, definitely good to go there. And you've seen how I did that just the other day, Skywalker Vader. So if you need modding advice on what you want to put on them, ideally, that we talked about it when I did my gas. I actually went through and not only did I gear him and relic him to 7, but we did all the modding for gas and for also all the clones, and talked about what we were trying to do, and then ideally what we really wanted. So there you go. Let's look at your Galactic Republic, because I just want to see how really good. Yeah, this is fantastic. Padme, General Kenobi, Jedi and Anakin. You got Shak T. She's 12 with 2 Zetas. This is such good stuff.
Somebody's actually been watching the show.
I know, right? Hey, the Skywalker Vader there.
Paying attention.
Hey,
well done, Skywalker Vader, man. Looking really good.
Yeah, this is a really good job. Very front-loaded on the top teams. I mean, characters that should have relics, he's focusing more on them. Even his secondary tunes look really good. I don't really have any problems here, Skywalker Vader. Now, if you're going to go... You're using Padme. I don't know if you use that just for climbing. Let's go back to your profile and see where you're ending up in arena. So you're ending up between... you're getting to the top 30. I don't know if you're just running Darth Revan or if you're running into gases, or you've got Padme as your primary source for your PvP team. Problem with Padme, even if you've got her modded correctly on defense, the AI is retarded. And by that I mean, when I see Padme on defense, I'm just like, thank you. Because Darth Revan eats that team alive. It just does. Because you're faster... and if you know how to manipulate it, you're going to kill them. And I've demonstrated it many, many times in GAC and also Arena. So you may want to think about, and I'm just throwing this out there, I would leave Darth Revan on defense. And you could even, I want to see something here for your characters. Let me look at your Separatists real quick. Your Separatists? Where are they? Stupid GG. Alright, Geonosis Brood Alpha I would definitely take at least Relic 1, get him to Relic 3. We do need to work on some of the Geos to get them higher geared. This is just for light side GOTB, but let's get your Brood Alpha to Relic. That's definitely a character we want to Relic. Makes your Geos stronger, makes your Brute as the 6th stronger. You got Soldier that's geared 12. We can get Poggo, Spy, and Sunfact to 12. You know, with the Brood Alpha... You know, with Relic and your Brute becomes pretty nasty. And then you can use that team in your arena team. You saw the team that I ran before. It was Darth Revan, Bastila, Malik. You can run your HK and then Geos, and then you're totally cool with that. Geos will absorb a lot of that damage and stuff. So yeah. I would definitely go with Geonosis Brood Alpha as a one to Relic, and you can put that on your Darth Revan team, and it makes it a pain in the ass. Geonosis Brood Alpha and the Brute make it a pain in the ass team. Some people even add Grievous into that mix. I've seen lots of different combinations, but that's one thing I've seen a lot of teams use is that Geonosis Brood Alpha in there. So
what's his Watt at?
Watt's 4-star and no Zeta, gear 10.
We only just unlocked Watt because CG had our shards hostage.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Okay.
So
dude, I'd recommend dropping a freaking Zeta on him right now. That is the one Zeta in the game that's like you
like
don't even have to think twice about it. You know,
Nest relic. You can do some stuff with that too. So, not a bad call.
Well, and that will also help with eventually when you do get your gas team going. They'll help you have a counter for other gases in your arena.
Yeah, if you don't
with
have
your Darth Revan and Watch.
Sure. Especially if you don't have your gas quite there yet, quite ready yet to do what you need to do. So, Geonosis Breed Alpha is definitely a priority, gear and relic wise. Zetas is General Skywalker. Get the 4 that you need for him, and let's get him geared. You can start using him in gas and finish up your Zeta and your gearing on ARC Trooper. I think those characters are your priority. And then your modding, let's look at your mods, because that's the thing you had the most question on. You've got the right ideas in your modding, so it's really just a matter of looking at what we've got here and stuff. So let's look at your speed and speed secondaries just to get a starting point of where we're at. Okay. That's some good speed.
Wow.
Some good speed here. 27
He's
speed,
got some
25
nice
speed.
ones.
You have some unbelievable mods, Skywalker Vader, with some really nice speeds. One thing you don't have is a lot of speed mods.
Speed sets
is what is killing you. And I know, Skywalker Vader, you watch the program and you know the deal. And I think that's the thing that's holding you up a little bit is they're all the right characters. There's no doubt about that. You look at the characters that have these mods.
Oh, yeah.
Not a damn thing wrong with any of the mods you placed on there. But then when you go to your just speed sets and speed secondaries, yeah, that's where we're tripping up. So, I mean, and we talk about this all the time. The only way you can overcome this, and it's a plan, if you want to use my plan for it, you can. There's different ways people go about farming it. I do it every day because I'm on the show. I'm showing it. We suffer through mod depression. So I'm always pulling mods, and then the second part of the day when I get my energy refilled again, I'm slicing mods, right? Just to try to get that speed. The other thing, and I don't know where you're at with your credits, but I've got like 380 million credits. When I see a mod in the store, especially speed and now offense set that has 5 speed and a certain stats, I always pull it, especially speed mods that have 5 speed secondaries. The high-end speed mods that I have that are like your normal mods here, I got that from those kind of mods. It wasn't through slicing, because we've all seen how bad my slicing goes. The best I've ever done with a slice is, I think, 21 when I 60 at 22. That's the best I've ever done. And we've only done that once when I've been doing it live on the show, is hit that slice where it's gotten to those speeds. So the mods that I pulled, like the 27 and the 26 on my speed sets, is because I got that from the store and it hits. But it's 1 out of 100. But it means you got to pull a lot of mods. So, yeah, I understand Skywalker Vader. It's a numbers game. The more you pull and the more you slice and get through the bullshit, and the more you do it, eventually you're going to start hitting those speed mods that are going to hit those. And you need them in all categories, especially on the right side. Arrows, lots of arrows with the 30 speed, because that's one mod for your speed set that's always try to use a speed mod, 30 speed on my arrow, and then the rest it depends on what I've got available, right? But that just means you need to find 3 in the other 5 spots to get that really good speed on there. So hold on, I'm still trying to call me stupid, dumb, stupid prank caller. So yeah, do that. Just, you got to keep at it, man. There's nothing wrong with what you've modded already. Now, when you get gas going and stuff, eventually you'll get them to 7 stars. I don't know where your get 1 situation is. I don't know where your gas is in regards to how far you got gas going along. But that's GBA. Your 501st team is a priority. You going in at 4.4 million GP, getting gas in the 501st squared away is going to be a tremendous boon for you to be facing people. You have Darth Revan, you've got Padme, you've got Jedi Knight Revan, you've got gas. If we can get your gas team, then yeah. Can you look at my B1 mods? Are you okay with that? Yeah, let's go back to your profile. Let's look at your Separatists.
B1, huh? Let's see here.
He's Relic 6, which is nuts.
Relic 6, wow.
Speed set with offense, primary, potency.
You don't really need speed on B1 because he's always assisting. I mean, always.
Well, you can't. There's nothing wrong with this, actually, because you just get him going faster and first and more times. I understand.
Yeah, I like mine faster, too. It's like the engine of that team, because he's not only spamming the target locks, but, like, say, for example, the whole opposition's target locked. That's extra turn meter per character that you're hitting, and he's doing AoEs every turn. I mean, I like speed and offense for me personally. You know, you can go flat offense and percentage offense if you have them. But I mean, I wouldn't sacrifice speed for offense on V1.
Actually, I think he did pretty good on this one, dude. I mean, solid. It's got 8,800 physical damage on this guy, plus it's 288 speed. So yeah, you got him modded perfectly, dude.
Yeah, and I mean, like, as long as his special damage is, you know, up there too. I mean, like, that's perfectly fine.
Special damage over 5,000. That's solid.
Yeah, that's really good. Minimum.
Once you start getting into the upper 4,000 range, you're like, yeah, that works. Yeah.
And again, the faster the better, you know what I mean? Because like at the end of the day, if he's spamming those target locks and healing like he's supposed to, and he's on defense, the AI doesn't really heal where he's supposed to. Yeah. But at the end of the day, I mean, the more turns he's taking, the more turns that whole team's taking.
Yeah, so. I'm totally fine with what you've done here. So it's a good solid modding. Again, your mods. The issue with you, Skywalker Vader, is not that you don't know what you're doing with your modding, like we see with some people. Just it's overwhelming, you know, modding and each character and stuff like that. But you have a good concept and grasp of the mods and what needs to go on what characters and stuff. We just need those extra additional speed mods, right?
Like that ripple effect,
yeah, you know. And as you start pulling mods, you have to think, you know, we always talk about those certain characters that need speed in those teams, right? Like, for instance, Padme does not need speed. I don't run Padme with speed. I run her with a ton of health, and the other characters don't really need a ton of speed either. It's all about just building up and letting them go. And so certain teams like that, you know, but other teams have to have that speed factor, right? Bounty Hunters with Bosk needs that speed. Imperial Troopers with Stark need that speed, because if they don't go first, you're going to get some serious damage. It's not pretty either.
Or even like the other Separatist characters, for example, like Watt, Newt, Dooku, you know what I mean? Like, all these characters run on speed now. I mean, looking at both Dooku, well, not Dooku lead, but Dooku is one of the faster characters in the game, for one. And then for two, like, Newt's lead is insane, right? And then Django, too. Django, you can put him with the Separatist, or like Ranger said, the Bounty Hunters. I mean, I'm a big caveat of Django being a speed engine character, because CLS is a good counter for that. But if you can get them going before CLS, that gives them some an advantage, right?
Yeah, I mean, the CLS is a hard counter to Bounty Hunters. Let's just be real. I mean, I don't care how fast
you want to try.
Han gets to shoot first, and it just totally, and they go right after Django, and it burns it. But I intentionally have my teams like that, because then it eliminates a lot of other teams. Because it's like, oh, you're not JTR in my Bounty Hunters, and you're certainly not using troopers against them. So you have to use an upper echelon team.
The whole key with doing that type of stuff is you want to eliminate their use of, you know, their higher teams, make them waste that higher team on your Bounty Hunters, you know, or
like a magnet,
troopers, because you just use, you know, you use it to where they just can't go in there with some podunk team. They have to use something good to take it out, you know?
Yeah. And then again, the speed comes into factor there. Like, Bosk is always, you know, the engine character for Frenzy and the Taunt. But then if you get, you know, Django, Boba, or if your comp has Zam in there, Zam's really fast, right? Like, I got Zam running at like 277 speed before Django's lead, so she's throwing a bunch of grenades. Nice. Yeah, she's throwing a bunch of grenades, and then on top of that, I mean, I had Boba modded for like 275 speed before I had to take some of his mods for gas. So I mean, like, you can get Boba up to 300 speed too with that crit damage and crit chance set, so he's still hitting really hard. And then, I mean, like, if you can clock Django a little faster than your Bosk, so he does the burn first and then takes a little bit of the counter damage and then Bosk taunts, it gives him a little bit more of time to, you know, shoot his missile and get a couple of more debuffs out there. So.
All right. So there you go. So, Yeah, so just keep plugging away, Skywalker Vader. You're on top of it. Your mods look great. We got to get those speed sets. You just got to keep doing it. Pull mods that are 5 speed gold out of the store. Don't roddle with the purples or the blues out of the store. Don't waste ship energy credits for it. But those mods that are gold, 5 speed, whatever slot they are, pull it. Hopefully it hits. And if you can get that one that hits, like if you can get one speed that hits 24 or higher speed, that's going to make a huge boon for you. Throw that on your Darth Revan or your Bastila, and then you can start filtering your other speed mods down. Then we've talked about how I do that. As soon as I get a mod like that, I go through, put my characters in order of speed, and then start filtering mods down to make all my characters faster. And that's why I have the characters that need speed the way they are, so they're going first, and it just makes the other person's life miserable in GAC. You know, it's just the way you have to do it. So, yeah, it's more mod depression, Skywalker Vader. There's not much more you can do. You've got the right concept. You know what you're doing. It's just a numbers game. And I can't, and I mean, that's the one thing about this game that's frustrating is it's all RNG. So just keep pulling mods, keep slicing mods, pulling mods out of the store that are gold 5 on the speed secondary, and just do the best you can. I mean, there's not much more else you can do other than just sit there and grind and grind and grind and grind. But you do that to get the stuff that you need to make your characters better, so that when you are doing GSC and TW, it's you're reaping the rewards for your time invested in trying to do that. You know, so that's all you can do. So, all right.
And I mean, like that ripple effect too. Again, like always, you know, before like a GSC or a TW, you know, start getting to that habit of like double checking your teams and your mods, and always keep it fresh. You know, keep shuffling.
There you go. Every day he's shuffling. Belbert says, I wonder if Ranger ever gets tired of repeating himself when it comes to talking about mods. No, I don't, because I'm trying to ingratiate.
Because we're Kyber. We do it every day.
That's right. But I mean, I say it all the time because I wanted to get into people's mind that this is the scenario that we are dealing with. You know, so I'm not going to deviate from that, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm going to be like, if you want to be successful in this game, you've got to do mods. And I hate mods. Listen, you can like mods.
Suck. But you have to do it.
You can like mods or not like mods. It doesn't matter, because you still have to work on mods, and you will only get the benefit from working at them, right? I mean, I didn't magically just get lucky on those. You guys have seen, I've rolled thousands of mods, right? And the mods that I do have is from that work. So you have to put in that time and effort to get them, right? If you don't, and you just half-ass it, then maybe you get lucky. That's the thing that's also kind of annoying, is that some people do get lucky, and God bless them. But
that's RNG, right?
Yeah, it's RNG, you know. But, you know, some you don't.
Sometimes people get lucky and then they unfriend you.
Yeah.
I mean, and then that's like one of the big conversations we've been having the last few days and few streams is like, there's your different methods to your madness, right? I mean, at the end of the day, if you're stressed out because you're not getting speed and you're rolling them every day, you know, try a different factor or a different habit.
Forward for about 3 days, and then slice for 3 days. You know, I mean, however you want to do it. You know, so.
I preach Warriors method because it's fun and it feels a lot better.
Whatever works for you, whatever works for you. You know, but some people that hoard and slice, you know, and they mess with me all the time, like, I just did 30 mods, I got nothing. I'm like, yeah.
That's something I do every day.
Yeah, something I do every day.
I look at my mods. You know what I mean? I look at my mods every day, from, you know, every six slot to top to bottom, grays to gold. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, you know, I'm always trying to adjust them, and then I'm always trying to adjust, you know, offensive defensive plans. So,
and keep getting those mods out of there. If it's a blue 5 speed, get it out of there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Unless you're like a newer player and you need is whatever you can get your hands on. But you get to start when you get to where I'm at, where I've got so many 9 and 10 speed purples that, you know, I just keep those there for new characters. I can put them on until like
ships,
ships, things of that nature. So there's things you have to understand, but mods suck.
And another thing that's really frustrating too is the cap, right? So I mean, like, always keep like a good reserve 20-30 slots to fill, right? So like, if one day you're like, I don't feel like farming salvage, I'm just gonna farm a couple mods off my triple refresh, right? You know what I mean? Or if we have an event that comes in, like the bounty hunter event, or the scoundrel event for the mods or anything, if you know you get a big event with a bunch of mods coming in, you don't have to sell a bunch of mods to go back and roll a bunch more crap and then sell them all again, right? You want to get it done and get it over with.
Get her done.
So.
All right, so that's your roster review for today. Skywalker Vader, if you have any questions, just like anybody we do a roster review for, if you have questions, all you need to do is message us, and we will answer any questions you have. Anybody's more than welcome to PM me anytime if you have questions. People do that, even if I haven't done a roster review for you, that you have questions about your account or modding or anything like that. You can come up to our Discord. You got a great group of a community of folks that play this game that will more than gladly answer your questions. That's why we have a Q&A. People jump in all the time, and they're like, hey, I can help you with that. So that's what I love about this community. But if you'd like a roster review from us, all you need to do is send your GG page like our good friend Skywalker Vader in the Gist Guild, and shout out to your guild Gist. But send that to Affinity on our Discord, FINITY, with your GG page and a little bit about what you want us to look at. Give him a day or two to respond. He will respond. He'll put you in the queue. It's about a week wait, and then when your time comes, he'll get with you, set a date and time that works best for you, whether you can watch it live or watch it later on that day. Doesn't matter, whatever convenient for you. And if you are doing it live, you want to come join us in the Zoom so you can ask questions, that's fine. Or you just want to be in chat and ask questions, that's fine too. Whatever works for you, that's what we do here. And if you like to get it done,
that's why we're here.
Yeah, and if you like to get it done sooner rather than later and get it done as soon as you get it in, you become a green Patreon. Not only are you supporting the channel by becoming a Patreon member, but you're also getting some benefits, and that's one of the benefits. And we do other stuff like have sessions with our VIPs and have mod classes and all this other stuff that we do, and we have fun as much as we can. So we've been doing a little bit of makeup. The holidays kind of put us back a little bit, but we've been having a lot of sessions here of late just to make up for the time we lost in December because of the holidays and things of that nature. So, but yeah, that's how you get a roster review from RSG. The other thing I'm going to talk about real quick is our ACS campaign. We are raising money to fight pediatric cancer and are partnered with the American Cancer Society. If you guys would like to help support us with that, you can go in here and you can look and see that we're at 16,525 out of 17,500. We're right there, guys. We're going to hit the goal. We're going to hit the goal. Let's just be real. But remember, we only got 2 days left. If we don't get to the 17,500 by midnight, January 31st, Finn is not going to be Relic 7, his Rose Tico. He's got a Relic 5, but he's not taking a Relic 7. And it won't be his first Relic character. So that was the kind of the thing that Finn put out there. If we could hit it by the end of January, we would do that. So there you go. And also, I got a challenge up that people are filling up. If we get to 1,000 on that, I will do the Eternal Twins lore video. I'll actually do a lore video on those. So yeah. So a lot of stuff you can do. Help us fight the fight. This is all culminating into us going to Walt Disney World in the middle of April to do the runs to show our support for ACS and get together and be in Disney World. And Finn will drive McVenom crazy. Grundy will make McVenom angry. I'll just be in the background laughing. And yeah. So there you go. If you want to support us, please go to our Tiltify.
Venom will kill them both.
Yeah, and if you'd like to donate and support our efforts for raising money to fight cancer and specifically pediatric cancer, please do. So there you go. That's your public service announcement. All right, let's get back into the game. Let's get some game stuff going, and let's get to your questions. Let me find here. What's the event today? I didn't even know. Okay. Oh, Galactic Bounties. Well, hello there. I don't want to really do a tough one. I've got all these characters, so I don't really need any of these. It doesn't really matter.
Bunch of free shard shop currency and
pretty
crystals.
Pretty much, yeah. We'll just do Leia, I guess. We'll just go Boskly. I don't even care. All right. So that's that. Let me get that going. Let's get the questions going. I've got that popped up. Let me look here. All right. First question. Briers Aegon says, question, does Alchie know of Pickles Cage? Alchie? Is she there? Oh, we lost Alchie.
Cage, yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, she'll have to respond in chat. She's still listening, but she'll have to respond in chat. I don't know if she knows about Pickles Cage. I would assume so. She knows about the Pickles Cage. I'm just throwing that out there.
She is the pickle expert, right?
She is very much a pickle expert, yeah. Bellaric Papachilo says, question, what is the best clone team to auto sell the hat? Well, I'm pretty sure my Relic 7 Gas is going to have a field day with that next time. It's so hard. I can't wait to test that out, Xylo. I'm so excited.
Yeah, it'd be fun, man, for sure.
Hopefully you'll be able to show it on the streams, show it in action. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, so that'll be.
I do know. I haven't seen the video, but DB Official put out something with I think it was the First Order. I think it was the First Order soloing the tank raid. I haven't really been watching too much content lately.
It's the tank raid. I mean, it's just something you do for fun, and it's just.
I still just use the JTR with CLS and Finn. I mean,
yeah, that's the one I
does the job. Yeah, you can auto most of it. I mean, you just kind of have to play a little.
I just want to see how well my clones do, because as hard as they hit and stuff, I want to see just the damage that they do and just.
I do know actually. What was the other team that came out like a month ago? It was like Shock T clones. So if Shock T can auto it, I'm assuming Gas would be able to, right? I mean, the damage that Gas provides, the armor shred stacking on the single target, the mass call to assist. You know, I would assume that a max Relic 17 would have no problem with that, especially.
No.
I mean, even Relic 4 might even be able to. Maybe.
Yeah.
Just tiptoeing it? I don't know.
Yeah. So there you go. All right. Next question. Belric says, how do I get Finn to give me live advice on winning my next GA round so I can make them almighty Kyber? I don't know. Finn's a strange one. He's Kyber, but he doesn't like being Kyber. But just message him. Just see what he wants to do. I'm sure he can do it for you. He'll get in there and hang out with you. Try to help you with your Kyber. I understand your feelings there, Belric. Kybers laugh. But I wouldn't trust Finn as far as I can throw him. All right, Darsign.
Kyber.
Kyber, nothing. Darsign 1972 question. Thoughts on the new Galactic Legend release? I'm at least excited. This looks to be a whole new way to release content. I didn't get that exciting feeling. There's a lot of stuff, and I don't want to break it down here, but we'll get into it tonight on the stream.
I mean,
Galactic Legends. I mean, it's different, but then some of the wording and things they said in there, I'm like, of course.
Panic Farm, high ground.
I mean, a lot of bad things come to my mind, right? You know, and it's just like, I think it's another way for them to suck money out of us. Especially said, this is going to be super hard. Well, I've heard that before. It's called gas. And they're going to have to be high level and all this other stuff. I'm like, so you're going to force us to relic a team?
Yeah.
Really, we don't want to relic and farm characters. We really don't want to farm again. You guys are so stupid.
Put your foot in your mouth. Yeah.
There's some.
We're not going to create a panic farm. Put my foot in my mouth now.
I mean,
my opinion on it is enjoy gas while it lasts.
I mean, yeah. And that's really going to piss off people too, because gas hasn't been there that long. You know what I'm saying?
I think gas will still be relevant, but I mean, like, I think that the new Rey and new Kylo will be meant to kind of be the counters for everything else that we have now. I mean, it's just, again, it's creating a layer and layer and layer of power creep. So it's like, who knows what they're going to do? Like, just look at Malik and Gas for a minute, breathe that in, and now think, what's Supreme Leader Kylo Ren and Jedi Rey going to look like, right? You know what I mean? Like, just take a breath and think about that for a second, right?
Overpowered as F.
Right, and
what
you're going to need to get them is going to be characters, again, that...
And then if they do the thing like Finn said...
Ships, and you need to complete multiple freaking events to
and I'm just like, here we go again. This is just gas on steroids.
And at least with gas, like, all you had to do was relic B1 to like R4, R5. I took mine to 5. You know what I mean? But like, and then maybe Asajj if you want that extra damage. But like, and now you're looking at a full 10, 15 relic characters, because you're gonna have to relic the ships probably too. I mean, like, look at the ship's content for light side GOTB, and then like compare that to what the new event's gonna be like. You know what I mean? Like, obviously it's not gonna be as hard, but it's gonna be right there, just right there.
Let's see. Deep says, question, what are you using for the double blade? I think he put gas feet, but I think he meant GAC feet. I'm just using, the two characters that'll get you the most bang for your buck for that is Fallen Bastila and then regular Bastila. You can use both those characters on offense and get that pretty well.
You're going to use those every time on offense anyways, right?
Might as well,
unless you put Bastila lead on defense, which, I mean, some people still do.
You still do. I mean, for me, that's those two characters right there.
Yeah.
I mean, they're getting me lots of kills and stuff, and I'll do it over time, and you got plenty of time to do it. So every time you use Darth Revan, every time I use Jedi Revan with Basil, especially like against a Grievous team with Basil lead, I'm getting lots of kills and stuff like that. So I'm not too worried about the other feats that are like 80 and stuff like Darth Maul and Savage. Like, shit about
especially
that.
if like Bastila does like her wild lightning and one shots the whole team, right? Like that's 5 kills right there.
Yeah. Pretty amazing. All right. What else? Any 3 questions. So what are you telling us, Ranger? Is your gas now silent but deadly? That's right. He's so caber. He's so silent and deadly. You don't see him coming.
You know what takes care of gas, right?
Tums.
Pepto-Bismol.
Oh, Tums. Oh, Pepto too. You get hyper.
What did you say?
Say diarrhea. Deep has another question. It says, have you started not rolling mods with base stats only percent stats with relics? That seems to be smart in my opinion. What do you think? Oh yeah, absolutely. Definitely, I look for that. Yeah, especially now that I'm taking characters with with a lot of 60 mods that I've been slicing for the new gas team and stuff like that. Certain characters, when it comes to speed, I don't give 2 rats asses about the secondary stats when I'm just trying to be outspeeding. I try to line it up with what ideally I want, but mods don't just let you do that, right? However, stuff like gas and things like when I was going back in, I was looking for offensive percentage secondaries and things of that nature on gas. It wasn't necessarily about the speed, things of that nature. So yeah, I'm always a big fan of percentage more than the flat number. Now, if it's a character, let's get gear 11, gear 12, we know that flat stats are pretty solid. It helps you out tremendously. But percentages, when you start getting to gear 12 and you start getting to 60 mods, exponentially go up and exponentially increases the output of your characters. So you're on point on that one, Deep.
Like percentage offense doesn't really like get too much of an increase. The same as flat offense from 5A to 6E, but like if they roll high, obviously, then of course they make sense.
There's percentage on offense, and then there's the base offense that goes from 5 to 8 something percent. I mean, that's 3 or 4 mods that. That's a lot of offense, and the offensive secondaries are also exponentially going up. So yeah, it's the right way to do it.
Like the boost of percentage defense, right? Like I had a speed arrow go from like 4% defense to 12. It was insane. Like that doubled off the roll alone. Yeah. I mean, it doubled off the roll, that last roll alone. So I mean, like that's crazy.
All right. Deep says, are they increasing the tier for the challenges? And so, what healers besides Youngling Bears and Council would you bring to Relic 3 than 5? I mean, they're going to increase the challenges. If they do, it's not going to be something crazy like you need Relic 7 or something like that. I think it'll be like if you look at the challenges now, you can go in there with like gear.
Well, they said for the first tier is Relic 3 recommended, and then the second tier is Relic 5 recommended.
Did they really? Oh, for God's sakes.
No way. Yeah. For both of them or just for Kylo? Did they say both of them?
No, we're talking
the challenge.
Oh, hold on.
The challenge tiers.
Are we talking challenge tiers for like gear and stuff, or do we talk about the challenge tier for
like daily challenges, or
is that what we're talking about?
Daily challenges. That's what I thought we were talking about.
That's what I thought you were talking about too. Because if that's the case, that's retarded.
That's way off. I mean, maybe they're.
How do you go from
let me see if I can find the post real quick.
So you go from having like a gear 11, possibly just to wreck it, to having Relic 5. I guess we're just going to skip gear 12, huh?
Let's see here. New tiers for assault battles.
Yeah, read that. Find out what it says exactly.
Okay, the first tier, challenge tier 1, recommends you to bring in characters that are Relic 3 or higher. Successful completion of the 8 waves of enemies will reward you stuff. There's no first-time rewards for challenge tiers. The second tier, challenge tier 2, is truly a test for your characters. Recommends the characters to be Relic 5 or higher.
I hate my life.
If you make it past the 8 waves of enemies on this tier, you are rewarded with other stuff.
So the first one doesn't reward gear, but the second one does, and it has to be higher?
No, both of them reward gear. Okay. Let's see here. You get 5 of this injector salvage, 5 injector handle, injector head, 10 Mark 9 cryotech battle computers,
Okay.
10 cryotech shock prods, and 2 Zeta.
And this is for
mats.
dailies, right?
Yeah, that's tier 1. Tier 2 gives you relic stuff.
2 Zeta mats, though. I hear you.
Yeah, 3 of the flawed signal data, 3 of the incomplete signal data, 5 of the fragmented signal data. That's the white, green, blue one. Then you get 3 electrum conductors, 5 erodium heat sinks, 10 chromium transistors, 10 bronzium wirings, and 10 carbonite circuit boards. So the rewards aren't that bad, but the requirements are really high.
Yeah, thank God I feel like I can use gas for everything or Darth Vader. Jesus.
Yeah, they better be up there. I mean, like...
It better be you can use any team, goddammit, because that's holy Jesus.
Ouchie is correct. It's not the dailies, it's the assault battles.
Assault battles. Okay,
cool.
Not dailies, assault battles. Okay,
so it's
that's
a new
okay. I was gonna say
event like that.
Daily shit.
Though it would be nice if they add the higher tiers to the dailies.
That'd be nice. Yeah, that's what I was confused on. I was like, is this dailies?
Yeah,
holy
like, what's
Jesus.
happening here?
Woo.
That's cool though. Another event for Zetas is going to be something to help replenish those Zetas a little faster.
Oh my God.
I mean,
okay,
that's going to help with Cabber.
So for the one tomorrow, is that even up yet? Let me see if that event's up. Let me look.
Cool.
Let's see.
Well, they said that the tiers for the assault battles are. It says over the next couple updates they're going to be adding them.
Okay, well we'll see. All right, Dolls up, Zuba. Question says, will Algae boot the next guild that leaves turn meter up in TW? Algae can do whatever she wants. It's her world.
I think they deserve that. Yeah, man.
No, we don't.
I would do it.
It could have been an accident. We know that happens all the time in our guild.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, I do it sometimes. No, I'm just kidding. I don't turn meter load.
I think I've done it once, but as long as you communicate it, because I'll say, "Look, my game just crashed." And
all right. Well, there's a difference between turn meter load and in killing different pieces that
if you kill two
like
pieces on there, but they've got turn meters, like I'll take that.
Yeah, because a 3v5 in the TW is going to win on a
unless
5.
It's Night Sisters.
Even Night Sisters,
like Grievous, for example, like the new Grievous teams that get put down on defense, like you know what I mean. I mean, like you'll either have to like kill, like Watt or one of the engine characters or something like that, and if he goes off on you, and there's nothing you can do about it. I mean,
so things happen, but I mean, the thing is that we do
or
in our
B2,
guild is we have a failed team section in our TW part. And the officers encourage it, and they don't get angry about it. It's like, just let us know so we know what happened and we can deal with it. So, because sometimes you try something and then it just RNG gets you. It's happened to me. And I'll go in there like, I killed 4 of the Night Sisters, but somehow Asajj was able to kill me somehow. I don't know what happened. That actually happened. I was like, I don't know. I actually showed the battle, and the guy's like, "That's weird." I'm like, "It happens."
Well, we dropped the name of who we failed against, and then what happened, obviously, or why we let the team get primed or whatever the situation, the scenario, and
so
like
pretty much what you're saying.
Communication.
What you're saying is you guys have a wall of shame.
It's not a wall of shame. It's not a wall of shame. It's not a wall of shame because
I'm always like, sorry guys.
Well, you go in there and you're just like, hey, this happened, and then they also look at it and they'll ask like questions like, what were you using? What happened? And maybe you need to change your mods. It's more of a learning tool and things of that nature. And then so that they know too. Was it turn meter? Just because you see a battle on a team doesn't know you don't know if it's turn meter. So that's why we say that if you failed and left turn meter, let us know, because then we can adjust to that. Instead of just seeing a battle test 2, you think, okay, they just pulled out, they didn't beat it. All right, let me go in with my team, and then all of a sudden you're like, wait a minute, this is turn meter loaded. Oh my god!
or we use the right counters where we need to if we're holding certain counters, right?
Yeah.
So. Yeah, and denial is not just the name of a river in Egypt.
All right, stop it. Don't even.
Denial. That's funny.
Ouchie girl says I will not.
DA.
Ouchie says I will not boot them. I will crucify them. Oh, snap. Okay, well.
Get him, Ouchie.
Don't make her angry. She'll cut off your big toe.
Ouchie doesn't like Captain America either.
No. Jack Hiles' question: should I go for the new Kylo or the new Rey first? I have no idea. Man.
Ooh.
I don't know.
I'm going for Kylo.
I don't know.
I'm going for Kylo as well.
I don't know. I really don't know. I haven't seen their kits. I don't know what's going to be required for it. I mean, there's so much stuff we don't know.
I've put First Order on the back burner for too long, and I mean, like, I haven't given them the love as a fan. You know, Kylo Ren and everything.
I was gonna relic Watt, and then this crap came out the other day, and I'm just like, all right, now I'm in horde mode again to figure out what's going to be needed for this crap, and then once I know, then I'll make a run for the border on it. But I'm not spending, so I have to be smart about it. So I've got gas. I've got that team going. All my resistance and First Order are farmed. Most of them are gear 12, so it's just a matter of like what is going to be entailed without the new characters, because I'm gonna have to work on the new characters, so I'm just gonna farm card text and stuff. And
like what do you have to do to keep from deferring off the path, and what's also going to benefit you as you're on it, right? You know
so I mean, so it's like, oh Jesus,
that's like me. Like the last couple of days, like I've been back and forth between hoarding, but also working on.
I would save up for both, and or save up for one, but look at the kits and stuff when they're revealed, and then make a decision once people have a chance to look at it and break it down.
Yeah, if you want to, get the better character, right? Like if say Rey or Kylo is better than one or the other.
If your heart's set on Kylo, go for it, man. It's your game, and you got to play the characters and the teams that you enjoy. But if you're just looking for like, what's the best character, wait until you get all the information, right, before you make a decision. Just hoard your stuff, especially if you're in a position like me or Zala, one of these veteran players that I've got gas relics. I'm just working on relics. So I'm just farming pieces. I'm, doing fine in arena now, and I'm getting my crystal income coming in. I don't care about ships. I do one battle a day, and I get my 50. I could easily get into the top 10. I do have the Kenobi fleet, but I'm like, no.
I mean, like, at the end of the day, I'm the same, and, like, now it's like, I feel like either way, whether you miss out on Rey or Kylo, one or the other, you're still going to have, like, where we're at in the game, I should say, we're still going to have the counters that we need, right? And then, I can still prepare for Rey the next time she comes around free to play.
Well, it's going to be,
and I still get the First Order team that I
think Galactic Legends will be introduced where you just have to meet the threshold and complete it, and then it's yours. It's not going to be like one of these events coming back around. So
maybe it won't be as accessible either, though, because I mean, like, look at Gas and Malik. Like, they still rescheduled them this year.
I don't know if they're going to.
They're not as accessible like that.
From my understanding of it, and then I could be dead wrong, is that once it's announced and then you learn what you have to use to get it, then it's just a matter of you reaching that threshold and then getting it. It's not one of these events that's going to be coming back around or something. I mean, I could be completely wrong if I'm reading that. So we'll see. And I mean, but the thing about these characters is they're going to make other teams OP, and they're supposed to have synergy and the mastery skill. And I'm just like, oh my God, here we go again. Just ridiculous nonsense. So
yeah, they'll be like the
Panic
first
farm.
Characters that require like 7 Zetas.
Jesus.
7 complete Zetas.
So I'm hoarding Zetas. I'm not putting on any Zetas. I did gas. I'm hoarding back all my gear and stuff that I have. I mean, I'm not farting around. I'm card text, everything. I'm hoarding until I know what the deal is, and so I can then make the move for it. So, I mean, that's
one of the guys in another Discord that I frequent very often was talking about, he has a theory that they're going to lock some of the skills that to unlock, instead of requiring, like, you need to get to gear 7 to unlock this skill. You need to get to relic 6 to unlock this skill.
I don't know. We'll as I said, we'll see.
I was like, oh God, please no.
They probably won't do that just because of relics and the addition of relics in general. It's already such a panic farm, and like the fact that all the whales had to whale to get the accounts that they have now, as opposed to, like, for example, like where all different players are, like
Dash,
Ranger.
Key Dash is right. Key Dash is, unlike previous event, Galactic Legends are persistent, so they're not going to be on a rotation, and will become available as soon as the event is live, as long as you've met the requirements.
Okay,
yeah,
sweet.
Sweet. So it's just once we see it, we know what we have to get, and then we can farm it and then work on it. And once I know that, now that I've got my gas team squared away, it's all about hoarding and waiting for those new characters to come free to play, farm them for the new characters are going to be needed. And get them geared, and that'll be my focus, right? I mean, so there you go.
I'm kind of taking the jump a little earlier, and like, I've already done relics on Jedi training Rey and Kylo. I took them up to 3. I should say crew, And now I'm kind of just ripple effecting through the first order. Like, you're going to need Hux for the events. I took him to 12, and he's 4 stars, and with the Zeta. And now I'm just kind of rounding up the rest of the other first order characters to 12. And now I want to do Executioner's Relic, you know what I mean? To add to more offense on that team. And
it's fine.
Then, like you said, it's Horde mode, you know what I mean?
It's
like,
totally Horde
I've got
mode.
a few Zetas.
All my characters are 12 and stuff like that. So I'm not I'm not just going to relic a character that I think might be there. I want to know if it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Because that's a big investment, you know. So so there you go. Dr. Feelgood, he's the one that makes you all right. He says the real question: what real level is Skywalker Vader's marble at? RSG pickle hype. Oh, it's a high level. It's a high, filthy Canadian level. Check Jared Cox's question: is the Shock T unique Zeta still worth it if she's no longer with the clones and on a Padme or Jedi team? I think so, because you never know where you're going to place her in there. Yeah. So, and I will throw her in there in the Padme team. I will use Shock T sometimes on the Padme team just to be a pain in the ass. I like to keep her for offense just in case, you know, but
you'll need it for the Reek mission.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like, you'll need it for any, like, she's kind of like Bosk and Django, right? Like, it's situational. Like, obviously gas lead is way better than Shock T, or
but you're not doing her lead. This is, if you're going to have a 5th on there and you don't want to use snips, maybe you're using snips on your gas team, you can throw Shock T in there. It's just good to I keep mine in Gear 12 and Zeta with her unique, and I still think it's got value to it. So yeah,
it's funny too, because like all the content that you've seen with the Reek mission, right? Like, it says it's required Relic 5, I believe it is, for the Reek, and you could have that whole team Relic 7 and maxed and still not beat that mission. Yeah. So I mean, like, at the end of the day, that just shows how valuable that Zeta is still. So.
Tech Jericho question: Ranger, do you 60 your Padme mods even though they don't have any good speed to capitalize on the health primary bump? I've got 1 or 2 I think that are 6E, but she's kind of where I'd need her at. She's got plenty of health and protection, and her speed's around 220 to 230 is where I keep her at. So, I mean, I'm very.
She needs that health, yeah. You're looking for the health to go with the speed.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, I could go back in and do it, but it works fine. I keep her on defense, and it works just fine. Yeah, so. If I felt like I needed to 60 her other speed or health secondaries, I would, but she's doing fine where she's at, so yeah. But I mean, you make a valid point. If you're going to go max and use her, especially if you're using her arena, things of that nature, oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, if she's like your arena team, then you need the most speed you can. You got to be competitive with that. Yeah.
She's a GAC team for me, so she's got some 60 mods, but her, but she's totally cool. James O'Mahoney question: recommended speed for Rex, Arc, Fives, and Echo in a Shock T team. So, James, you can go back and watch how I modded. Let's pull up my 501st, right? The only person that I had speed concerns with was Rex, right? I didn't care about speed on anybody else. Oh my god! Every time I forget, man, 501st is up top.
I would say the only other one that would need speed, and that this is just from my comp. I mean, my Arc Trooper's at 300. Because he's naturally very fast, and I mean he dispels a lot.
You do that. I also agree with Ranger. Yeah, I mean I went more for damage with him. Decent speed on it though. So my Rex right now is 306. I could easily bump that to 320, but I don't need to because I'm one of the fastest on my shard. My Rex goes first a lot. So, and then Arc Trooper. What did I do for Arc? Offense and crit damage. What's his speed at? 278. I could go speed set and make him faster, but he's pretty decently fast at 278, and he's hitting really freaking hard.
Oh yeah, he hits like 140, 150 on his special, and then Malik's
you can see what I did with gas. Lots of health, lots of protection. He's only 242 speed. Speed was not a primary concern for me when I had gas. I mean, it's just not. Now my Scout gas still does pretty decent, goes first a lot of times, but it's not really that important. Fives is just about damage, or you can see how I've got him modded. It's just a health set, and it's lots of health and protection, and I've got to do some more 6E mods and some better mods I want to look for him on, but he's still really good at it. And then Echo's damage too, so I mean wasn't concerned about speed on Echo. Eventually I need to increase his mods a little bit, but his damage is pretty solid, so I've got to increase it a little bit more, so as I get more mods, I'll bump those up. But that's kind of my mentality for the characters, right? Of their damage and what they're doing, things of that nature. So, and my relic is going to be 5 to 7, then Arc to 7, Echo to 7, and then Rex will eventually go there. But Rex doesn't need to be 7 immediately. So,
and I also want to just add that even though I've modded Arc Trooper for speed, it's also because I have those secondary mods laying around that he can have speed for that, right? Like offense is a way easier substitute to find for speed. You know what I mean? Or versus speed, I should say.
All right. So let's see here. What else? 3 questions. What kind of speed should a Padme team have? You don't care about speed of the other characters. Like Kenobi's so much health and protection. Anakin and Ahsoka, if you're running them, is all about like their damage, especially if they're relicing with those offense mods on there. Padme's just pure health, and you want her around 220, right? And you kind of want the other characters to be a little bit faster than her, so they do their thing, because then Padme flips the script. And then if you're running 3PO, you can put speed on 3PO, because that's always a nice thing, right? To get 3PO running and rock and rolling. T, you want speed on her as well, and have her faster than your Padme. I shoot for about 220 to 230 on my Padme. Tons of health.
I mean, a lot of like Ian's slower
it's just
Padme
Ian
teams.
has a great videos on this.
Yeah, he's got like different mods from anywhere between like 220 to 240 speed. And then like if you have like obviously from all the health events, the health mod primary events, you'll end up finding really good ones with not just speed secondaries, but health and health percentage, or like really fast health primaries. So if you can get her up there a little faster, why not? But I mean, at the end of the day, it's just to get her to cleanse faster.
Yeah. And
I mean, you don't want to sacrifice speed on your top tier teams for that. So again, like 220 to 240 is where you want to aim for. And there's a lot of different teams that you can, it's situational what you're facing to as well. So.
Yeah. All right. Herman Fulgrim says, question, who else thinks the Slave Resistance hero to be using a name title when they really should just call them the new Finn and Poe General? Oh, I'm fine with that. Either works for me. Herman Fulgrim question.
That'd been cool. Yeah. General Finn and General Poe.
Yeah. I mean, why not? Herman Fulgrim says, question, I think Pickles Cage hangs out with Val Bacon and Kevin Kilmer. Jesus Christ, oh my God.
Yes, sounds about right.
Yeah, sounds about right. Belrit says, question, is the Mole Elias in your guild mobile gamer? Sorry if this is common knowledge. Yes, he is. Mobile gamers in our guild. Zylo's in our guild. I'm in the guild. Mm-hmm. Who else do we have? We got a bunch of people.
Me and Ranger are TW officers because we're cabber.
We're so cabber. But a lot of people that you guys know are in here. Mandy's in Mall 1. He's part of MC. He's another YouTuber.
Mike Hunt.
Mike Hunt's also in our group.
He's in Mall.
He's in our Mall MC.
And then our newest edition, Arnold T101, he's in Mall 2. Yep. So we got all the studs.
Now, me and Zylo could easily bump up and get into Mall, but a long time ago they asked, because we were in MC2, now Mall 2, right? Back in the day. But they asked me and Zylo to be in MC3 because they wanted stability and people there. And he said, hey, we'll get it squared away and stuff. And we were very apprehensive because we're kind of, we're in a good spot here. But, we did it, and I'm glad we did because MC's been very good to us. I wouldn't even think
it's home.
It's home.
It's definitely
home. We wouldn't even think of moving because it's a great group of folks. I've got people like that are skewers in there, like MJ, King Felix, Dub J's in here with us. I mean, it's just a good group of people. And there's at the bottom end we get a little bit of rotations and stuff, but that's because we have other guilds and people are moving up and down. But it's
like people are spending more and going up.
Mobile's very comfortable in our guild. I don't talk to Mobile that much. He doesn't really talk that much in guild. I don't really talk that much in guild. I read a lot of the guild chat. But I let the guild officers and the guild leader dictate everything. I've always said, if you want to be a great leader, learn to be a great follower. I'm an excellent follower. I do what they ask. I don't question it. I don't step in, and I don't throw my weight around. Mobile Gamer doesn't either, because these guys are doing yeoman's work. So I do everything I can to support them, and I recruit like madmen for MC. So there you go.
Yeah, Ranger recruited me like years ago.
I've recruited a bunch of people. I've recruited a shit ton of people. So
right when the Sith Raid was starting. Yeah. I mean, that was nice, man.
Sting says, question, what has a greater priority, GG and Separatist droids or Geos? Ooh, I'd have to say GG and the droids, because you need that for gas. That's
it's a bigger investment. right?
Much bigger investment. Geos are really important, don't get me wrong, but because of gas and the droids needed for that goddamn event.
Yeah.
And it's General Grievous, who's one of the best relic characters in the game. I just give it a slight edge to them over the Geos.
Yeah, plus like the grind, like the all the carbs that you need for you know what I'm saying, like IG 100. You know what I mean? Like once you get done with that grind and you get that team where it needs to be, when you go over to do the Geos, it feels so much easier.
Right.
So much easier.
So CBO97 question: are we getting another 12-hour stream? We're under 1,000 to the ACS goal. I mean, yeah, we'll do another 12-hour stream. Not only just to beat the goal, but maybe surpass it by a ton, right? So yeah. Oucha Girl says, question: how many waves do you think a Galactic Legend Raid team will get in GOTB? 3? I don't know, because the thing about live side GOTB is it's poop. God, it's so poop. I mean, I went in there the other day with my relic characters, and I'm getting maybe 2 or 3 waves because it's just stupid, man. It's stupid. Now, I'm excited now that I've got gas in my team running. I'm going to be doing a lot of testing with how good gas is with the clones, right, in these battles. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So I look forward to that. I look forward to that greatly. So that'll be a lot of fun to have that opportunity to mess around with these higher level. You know, the thing I was running Shock T, and that works really well, but I really want to see what a Relic 7 gas with higher Relic now clones do in that event, and see if I can get 4 for 4. You know, the thing that with my Padme team is I've got relics on Anakin, Snips, and Kenobi, but I don't have it for Padme. I think she's a character I need to relic as well. So I'm going to have 2 teams at least that I'm going in there and getting good runs on the waves with. But like Jedi Knight Revan, even with Bassa lead, with a relic Revan and Grandmaster Yoda, my dear Jesus. it's stupid. So we'll see what that Ray can do, but I don't have high hopes. I don't. Maybe first 2 days you can do some really nice stuff, but until you get her to like Relic 7 along with everything else, and then maybe you do much better in 3 and 4. But I mean, I'm here. Just the horror stories I hear are, oh my God.
And I mean, plus you got to think too, like General Skywalker has 4 Zetas, so new Rey, new Kylo, that's 8 Zetas probably just between those 2. It's gonna be a grind.
Sting says, question follow up: what if I don't have Watt? Well, then just use normal counters. If you don't have Watt, go with what normal counters are there. Stick with what you got. If you don't have Watt, then that's okay. You eventually will get them, and then you can. Watt's that piece that you can just put anywhere, and it just makes the team better, other than gas. That's how stupid it is. Like Watt with Darth Revan, stupid. Watt with First Order, stupid. Watt with CLS,
Grievous, yeah,
stupid. Like every time I see a Watt team, I save CLS for that team. I'm like, yeah, we'll just use Watt CLS here. Death, because it's your Han shoots first, shoots their Watt, and then you're off to the races, and then you put all those buffs on CLS Han and Chewie. Oh yeah. It's game. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. All right, so we got a lot more stuff that's going on today. Remember, pre-stream for VIPs, 7 o'clock Eastern. The only way you can be in that is, unfortunately, we give VIP status. You have to be a certain level. Just get with Finn if you need access or anything like that. He'll explain it to you. But that'll be at 7 o'clock. We hang out pre-stream with all the VIPs, things of that nature. So they can just ask us questions, see us get set up. It's our chance to kind of hang out with them, give them special time. We do it every week. And then at 8 p.m. we'll have the longest running live stream in the Galaxy of Heroes community going. We're going to break down all the new information, news and notes, talk about it, give you a little bit of insight about what it all means. They'll have a short respite after that, because Urs will be streaming, and then at 11:30 Eastern tonight, we will be having the battle royale between me and Grande. We'll have the links for Hennessy's stream and stuff like that going. So, yeah. So there you go. So make sure you stop what you're doing right now. Give us the thumbs up if you can. Yeah. So give us the thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't, if you like the content. That's always important and helps. And with that, we're going to call this one done. So if we don't see you soon, we'll see you when we do. Have a great rest of your day. We look forward to maybe seeing you tonight on the Wednesday night stream. Spread the word. Get your guildies in there. Come enjoy the fun. With that, we're going to call this one done. So on behalf of myself, our guest, and the crew, thank you guys so much for being here. Have a great rest of your day, and we will haunt you later. Peace out.